What will be the fate of a Burlington charter change banning guns in bars?
The proposal is now in front of lawmakers who need to give it the green light. Channel 3's Calvin Cutler is live in Burlington. Calvin, remind us of what led up to this bill.
Yeah, Darren and Kat, good evening. It was a fatal shooting last year on a busy church street, which led to a renewed interest from town meeting day voters in banning guns in bars. But questions still remain, though, of whether the proposal is constitutional and whether the governor will sign it. Burlington town meeting day voters overwhelmingly passed the charter change, which would ban guns in bars to reduce gun violence and improve community safety. The issue is now before state lawmakers who have been grappling with how to proceed.
Kind of a double-edged sword.
It's an issue Mike Dunn knows well. His Burlington bar, T-Rugs Tavern, was at the center of an hours-long hostage situation last year. The incident, where a man wielded a knife and Molotov cocktails, ended peacefully.
But, for example, if he had been carrying a gun, it may have ended very differently.
Tuesday, key lawmakers heard the pros and cons of banning guns in bars.
The Federation does not support alcohol and guns mixing any more than we support alcohol and driving.
Gun rights groups like the Vermont Traditions Coalition say while the ban may be well-intentioned, it would have unintended consequences, banning guns in other places that serve alcohol, like restaurants or hotels.
If I'm just going to have a hamburger in a location that happens to sell alcohol, and I go in for fries and a Coke, I can't have the ability to defend myself in Burlington, of all places.
And whether the charter change would meet constitutional muster remains an open question. At T-Rugs, owner Mike Dunn acknowledges the proposed prohibition would be difficult to enforce, but he contends just having it would create a culture of safety downtown and equates it to when smoking was banned in bars.
I think we're all happy that that went statewide. It makes it a lot easier not be in a bar when you don't smoke.
Now, the political path forward for this bill still remains a moving target. Governor Phil Scott has raised concerns about creating a patchwork of gun laws from one town to another. Instead, he prefers a statewide approach. Now, this bill passed through the Vermont Senate earlier this year, 17-12, which would lack the votes to override a veto if it came to that. Reporting live in Burlington, Calvin Cutler, Channel 3 News.
Calvin.